Hi guys, it's trainer Tracy here with the Purina Incredible Dog Team. Today we're going to talk to you about the most important thing your dog needs to know, and that is a solid recall. It's literally a trick that could save your dog's life. Now, a lot of people think teaching a recall is a very difficult endeavor, when actually it's not, as long as you take your time, be consistent, and practice in layers. It's actually a trick that takes lots of layers of building in order to get a successful recall under any condition. Now, some reasons why recalls fail us. First of all, we don't build enough value for coming back to us. When you think of it in these terms, you're competing against all the exciting things that your dog sees out there. Squirrels, bicycles, other dogs, children playing. In order to get that solid recall, you have to make coming back to you more rewarding and reinforcing than all that other stuff out there. So the second reason why recalls often fail is that we're not providing enough reward, and we're saying that dog's name or recall cue over and over and over again. It's really kind of like a voice nagging in the back of their mind, and they learn to turn it off and just ignore it. And the third reason why recalls can often fail is that we actually poison the cue. What I mean by that is, if we get angry or upset with our dog, maybe they've chewed up our shoes or had an accident in the house, and we call them to us in an angry way, we've actually done the opposite of building value. We've taught them that when they come to us, not so good things happen. So we want to avoid that. We want to treat our recall cue like gold. Whenever that dog comes to us, we want to make sure we reward them and make it reinforcing to do so. So today, we're going to show you 5 different games that can help you build that recall through these layers of training. When we work on these games, we want to make sure that we do this in an environment where there are no distractions. So to get started, we want to maybe move to a room in our house, a hallway, anywhere where there's nothing going on that we have to compete against. That way we can set our dogs up for success. Secondly, we want to work these games when our dog is hungry, because we're going to use a lot of food rewards as our reinforcement. Another little tip is to work these games when your dog is really excited to see you. So first thing when you get home from school or work, you can start playing your recall games, and that is going to help build even more drive and reinforcement to get to you. So let's dive right in. Game number 1 is called the collar grab. Now, when your dog finally does come to you, what do you need to do? You need to be able to reach down and take their collar so that you can put a leash on them and have some control. So we want to teach the dog that not only is letting us grab their collar okay, but it's actually really fun and really good, exciting things happen when we do touch the collar. It's a very simple game. We're going to get some high value rewards, some cookies or treats that your dog loves. Zooks are a great example of those. And we're going to simply, in the beginning, touch the collar, mark yes, and deliver a treat. Touch the collar, yes. Mark yes, and deliver a treat. Once the dog is really comfortable with you touching the collar, now you can reach and actually wrap your hand around the collar and hold it. Mark yes, and deliver the treat. Next, we can reach in, grab that collar, hold it even longer, mark yes, and deliver the treat. Pretty soon you'll have a dog that not only thinks grabbing the collar is a good thing, when they come back to you, they'll even start to drive into your hand because they want you to grab that collar. They know that something awesome is going to happen when you do so. Now, if you have a dog that's a little timid about being handled by the collar, maybe they've had a poor experience in the past or no experience with this, we can move even slower by just reaching towards the dog, marking and rewarding. Do that a whole bunch to desensitize that dog seeing your hand coming towards them. Eventually, we can move towards touching and then grabbing and holding the collar. Now, when you do this, make sure you're not manhandling the dog in any way. We want to make this super fun and exciting and reinforcing for the dog. So that is game number 1. Take your time, have fun with it, and stay safe.